I've had a few requests to talk about maskne, the breakouts that occur from frequently wearing a face covering. But there are so many amazing videos on that topic out there that I figured I'd spare you a dedicated video on that one where I just repeat everything that has been said and give you a product review instead. You see, using a salicylic acid face wash is among the top 3 tips for maskne struggles. And as it happens, I just got my hands on the new Pixi Clarity Cleanser that I want to review for you today. Hi, I'm Dr. Anne. I'm a medical doctor with a passion for skincare that works. On this channel, we explore the science behind skin and do quick reviews, so you learn to pick exactly those products that work for your individual skin concern. So if this is something you're interested in, please consider subscribing and ring the notification bell. The whole pixi Clarity line focuses on salicylic acid as a main active, although you will see as we dive further into the individual reviews that there is a lot more to the products than just that. As always with Pixi, the products are not tested on animals and come in their signature packaging, with light blue being the determining color for this specific line. I'm actually a fan of this sleek and matching packaging, but I admit that it's targeted at a younger audience than I am. But now let's hear what the Pixi Clarity Cleanser claims. A clarifying cleanser that hydrates while gently and effectively cleansing the skin, visibly minimizing breakouts. The product itself is pearly white, maybe with a tint of blue if you look closely, and has a scent that reminds me of fresh cleaning products. There's this typical salicylic acid plus clay notion that I remember from my early Clarasil days, but without the alcohol content because it is alcohol free. I applied to a dry face as I do with all my cleansers, and then add a bit of water to froth it up. You can use it both morning and night, both of which I do, depending on how my skin feels. I would not, however, use this to remove my makeup around the eyes. It would most likely be irritating. Even though the salicylic acid content is probably not very high, I still wouldn't call it a gentle cleanser. Some people might be able to use it daily. My more mature skin tolerates it 3 to 4 times a week, or for that time of the month when wearing a face mask and hormones lead to blackheads and breakouts. When we look at the ingredients of the Pixi Clarity Cleanser, there's quite a lot to unpack. First, it not only contains salicylic acid, but also glycolic and lactic, presumably at a higher concentration than salicylic, based on their appearance on the ingredient list and due to the fact that you usually use higher concentrations of these anyway. The second thing I want to mention is that I have seen people call this the first fragrance-free line Pixi released, and all I can say is that's not true. There might be no perfume, but there are quite a few extracts mainly used for their fragrant properties like citrus flower extract and the less commonly known Styrax tonkinensis resin extract, another perfuming ingredient. The rest of the ingredient list features surfactants and bubble enhancers. Yes, that's a thing, and the quality of the foam is really good in here. Soothing ingredients like aloe vera, allantoin, centella asiatica and panthenol, as well as a lot of plant extracts, most of which have antioxidant properties, but some that claim to help fight hyperpigmentation like licorice root extract. There's also lactobacillus ferment lysate filtrate, a postbiotic. I will link a video to pro and postbiotics, what they are and their role in skincare up here, to provide some extra nourishment. After using the product for a few weeks now, I don't think the cleanser is particularly hydrating or very gentle, but it's an effective way to provide regular exfoliation at a lower risk of irritation due to the fact that it's a wash-off rather than a leave-on product. If you wonder how it compares to the Pixi Glow Tonic Cleansing Gel, a product that I annoyingly never seem to have published a review of despite me using it quite a bit when it launched back in 2019. Both are similar in consistency and effect on my skin, with the main difference being that the Glow Tonic Cleansing Gel contains only glycolic acid, while the Clarity Cleanser has a combination of glycolic, lactic and salicylic acid, which means it will exfoliate on different depths of the skin and also inside the pore, which is great for congestion-prone skin. You obviously don't need both, but for congestion-prone skin, the Pixi Clarity Cleanser is probably just a notch better. I can see myself repurchasing, not because I'm blown away by the uniqueness, but because I think it's a handy product, especially as it seems that wearing a mask is not going to disappear anytime soon. wear a mask, people. It is best suited at younger, slightly oily and congestion prone skin, and a great introduction to exfoliation if your skin is more on the sensitive side, as it's a wash off rather than a leave on. More mature skin like mine might find it handy to battle maskne or occasional hormonal congestion, but will probably not enjoy it as a daily cleanser. Please tell me your tips to deal with maskne in the comments below. I'm going to link to more videos on the screen that I think you might enjoy, and I'm going to see you all very soon with another one. Bye!